Okay, so you've probably seen on Show My Homework and when I scheduled this meeting, we have lots of lessons very close to each other, and I've been setting a Hegarty every single time. So you guys are doing ever so well to try and keep up. But I just thought today we would have a bit of a breather. So there is no new exercise for you to do today, no new Hegarty. And I just really want you to have an opportunity to have a lesson where you just catch up a bit. So what you can see on the screen are the 5 Hegartys that I've set you so far. So we had one on simultaneous equations, and then the other 4 have all been on standard form. So if you haven't yet had a go at 1, 2, 2 or 1, 2, 3, they're the easier standard form quizzes. That's where you're just going from a standard form number to an ordinary number, or from an ordinary number to a standard form number. So any of you guys who haven't yet, let's say, got, say, 70% in either of those, that's what I want you to be focusing on today, please. And if you could just drop me a quick post when you think, well, when you know that you've gone and got a decent mark on Hegarty, then I can just go and check, and then I can copy that across onto my mark book. So for lots of you, that's where you should be focusing your time today, please. Getting a good mark on 1, 2, 2 and 1, 2, 3. Now, I know Guy mentioned it and others too. That 1, 2, 4, where you're adjusting numbers that are nearly in standard form to standard form, is a very tricky one, okay? So I am relaxed if that one doesn't get done, okay? So well done those of you who've given that a good go. That is excellent. And it may be that if you've already got a good mark on 1, 2, 2 or 1, 2, 3, you want to give 124 another go, and that would be great. Okay. Now, the other one, of course, was the one we did yesterday, which again is not easy, but well done, lots of you, where you were adding and subtracting numbers in standard form. So that again might be one that you want to try and improve your mark on or get a mark on. But again, only have a go at that if you've already got 1, 2, 2 and 1, 2, 3 under your belt, please. Okay. Now, what I want to do while I'm here, it was something that Fliss picked up on yesterday, and I did upload a video late last night, late in the school day last night, around 4 o'clock, where I did just model where we are adding and subtracting standard form subtracting standard form numbers where they had a negative power. So I just think, just before I go, I just want to model a couple of those again, please. So you'll remember that yesterday we did ones where we were like these. We were doing ones yesterday where we were adding or subtracting where the standard form had positive numbers. That's the slide where we were subtracting them with positive standard form powers, and a couple before that. That was the one where we were adding with positive powers. So I covered that, but I hadn't picked up that the Hegarty quiz included adding and subtracting where we had very small numbers. Okay, so I'd just like to talk you through a couple of those. So let's say, for example, we've got 2.3 times 10 to the minus 4, and we've got to add that to 3.2 times 10 to the minus 3. So the first thing you've got to do is convert both of those to normal numbers, okay? So remember what we do. We go and put lots of zeros down for us to hop over. We know these are going to be small numbers, so the zeros have to go to the left. And we do our 4 hops on this occasion. 4 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this number, that's where our decimal point is going to go, there. So this first number, 2.3 times 10 to the minus 4, that is a normal number, is 0.00023. Then move on to the second number and convert this into standard form. So again, we're going to, in our workings, we go and put noughts to our left, and we hop over 3 times on this occasion. 1, 2, 3. So this, as a normal number, the decimal point is going to be there, will be 0.00032. So we have to add these 2 numbers together. So let's just go and add them together. So pop them in column form, making sure you line up the decimal points, you line up all the numbers. So when you add these together, 3 add nothing is 3, 4, 3, 0, 0, and your decimal point is there. And then very finally, you would need to convert that back to standard form. So the decimal point is going to have to be there because we need to make the first number between 1 and 10. So it's going to be 3.43 times 10 to the something. Now it's going to be a miner's power because this is a very small number. And how many hops is the decimal point doing? 1, 2, 3. So the final answer, if you were adding these 2 together, would be 3.43 times 10 to the minus 3. Now I won't bore you all with doing a taking away here, okay? But it would be exactly the same process. So if I was taking these away, I would still just work them out as normal numbers, but then down here, I would just subtract them and then turn that number into a standard form number. So just to recap on what I want you doing for this lesson, please, guys. I want you, too far. I want you doing 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 2 if you haven't started those yet. If you've got good marks on those already, I want you to try and improve your marks on 1, 2, 4 and 1, 2, 7. And what I'd really like you to do, guys, because that's obviously spread over quite a few Hegarty quizzes, when you've got a better mark, can you just go and drop me a quick post on Teams and just say, hi, Mr. Withers, I've just gone and got 70% on Hegarty 1, 2, 2. I would just go and check that you're not making that up, and then I would just transfer that mark across to my mark book. So that's the plan for today, guys. Okay, that's it. So when you've got your work done and you've had all your remote lessons, have a good weekend. Anyone got any questions? Any questions, anyone? Okay. All right. Cheers then, guys. Have a good weekend, everybody, when it comes.